Hey everyone, we are going to be doing now the fourth video of today for my world record review series. We are going to be reviewing Delfino Square, but not that time. We're going to be reviewing this beast, 204.208. This was set by none other than Luke GB himself. And he set this time on August 3rd, 2020. The same, guess what? This was the same day that Bryce set his Mushroom Gorge world record on. Or his Mushroom Gorge glitch world record on. So yeah. We're going to give this a watch. And now the first thing I just need to mention is that this is one of these videos that I actually will put in some strong records in. And this is, I would actually regard this as being almost one of the strongest world records in this game's history. And I don't see this game being at all next year or this year. I'm being confident on that because this is a very optimized run. Even that's crazy. He got a wall hit, and I didn't really even save that much. I didn't even really lose that much time, but like we're already at so just to mention, Luke had a previous record on here, which was a 204.296. That was actually a world record that could have been actually one of the longest lasting ones, or almost a 1,000-day-old world record. And just a 41.648 lap one is ridiculous. And I think he gets all 5 chain wheelies on here, and that's really nuts. And Luke actually enjoys playing this track. There are many optimizations still on this track that can be improved, especially with getting these getting better at driving this, getting more not really getting wheelie locks and stuff like that. That can definitely save time, not trying to get wheelie nudges or wheelie locks, stuff like that, or not really hitting that much grass in general, and doing the turns better for for this as well. Yeah, in general, I think Luke lost around, I think, close to 40 to 70 milliseconds of time. And lap 3 was a BKS, I believe. I think it was a 40.8. But, it was a 40.875. And getting a lap like that is something that I never thought would be possible. And this run is very strong. This is a very, very strong run. It is one of the most optimized ones still, I could say that, but there are plenty of small mistakes on here that can be improved. So that could be improved possibly by a little bit. Getting this, this can be improved. Doing that. Getting that alignment can be improved. Kind of nudging right there. That could be improved a little bit. This shortcut could be improved a little bit. Yeah, again, that he got a little air on there at the beginning of that. He lost some time of that right there. Lost time there. Even though that was also just mentioned, that's a 41.648. Even with those mistakes, and he got a mistake here, right here on lap 2. This was a mistake, definitely. He lost some time right there. He had to nudge. That lost around 10 milliseconds at least. Those bounces didn't really cost too much. I mean, getting a stick there would be pretty good. But, Luke is going to have probably one of the biggest reigns on this track, or he's going to have probably the longest lasting reign on this track. I'm confident on that. No one's going to really beat him for a long time. And even back then, yeah, a 41.685, just, oh my fucking god, that's so good. And what's crazy enough is that Sword's original his original 204.522, he had a 678 lap 2. That's absurd. That's insane. That's just god. And also now Luke is hitting the bridge at 155 now. And already to this turn, it's already literally at like 202. It's just, I can't believe we're already at a very low 204. This is just next level. And I'm confident that no one is going to even contest with Luke on here. Like, there's going to be not a single person on this track, probably for an extremely long time, that will even trying to contest with Luke on here. Just no one's going to beat Luke. Just no one. Only Luke himself. Because Luke isn't really... There's not really always a champion on like Mario Kart Wii for like a particular shortcut or not shortcut, but mainly just a track for a category in general. But I would say Luke and Sword are the true gods at this track, and they're the best ones. And even get this, the best bullets on here, they literally give a fucking 204.073. And that, I believe, is like 119 milliseconds off the current best splits. I think so. Wait, hold up, wait. 173, that's 100 milliseconds. 8.3 is 110. 9.3 is 120. No, this time is only 129 milliseconds off the current best splits. That's still really good of a time. But this track, if there aren't that many mistakes on this run, this could have definitely been a 204.164, if I were to say. Luke probably lost some time on that nudge right there, probably midair. You can lose time when you're trying to nudge actually midair, that's possible. But this is actually a very challenging track to play on because of the chains and the driving in general. Even my time at 206.115, I still think there's mistakes on there, even if I didn't get that many chains. Especially lap 3, I think I had... Lap 2 was good, though, from my perspective. So, in all, this is definitely a very strong time, almost one of the strongest ones. Because when I say one of the strongest ones, that's like at least in the top 6 or 7. But for this, I put this as the 7th strongest world record as of right now. As of December 7th, 2020. Just in my opinion, that's all. Just my opinion. But... still, very, very good. The driving, in particular, is really good. I can give a lot of credit to Luke on how much he played this track, like, during the beginning of 2019, like, from late March to early April, and then, like, he comes back here to contest this. I think Luke has a shot of actually coming back to this track next year if he wants to. But he is working on currently GBA Bowser's Castle 3 No Shortcut. Then I think it's going to come back to Moonview Highway, then Dryger Ruins, and then maybe this. And then I don't know what else he's going to play. I don't know if he's going to play any other tracks, but those 4 seem like the ones that he really wants to push down to. Still... even for every single world record currently as of right now, there's still some improvement on them. But there are only a few of these that are practically absolutely perfect and aren't getting beaten. And I already know those. But this one in particular, this is very close to being perfect. But if we don't have any mistakes on here, and it looks like a task run, but without any task strats, then I would have to say then this would be the end of Delfino Square. And just to mention this, there is a very possible chance of getting a sub 204 on here without any strat changes. That's actually possible. And the Shrebless Dock shortcut and then doing the mud cut, that can be done 3 for 3. That could be, I wouldn't say that would be like a shortcut category since it's not really technically like going over key checkpoints, but it's still considered to be, well, like a pretty difficult one in general. So, none other than that, I don't know if this track is being like, if this track is active right now, or if the world record activity is like active on here. I think it's like really inactive in like the worldwide like top 10s. Like there's really not that many people playing this track still. It's pretty inactive, and people would probably just leave this track for now, I would say. And this is going to be kind of similar to N64 Sherbet Land No Glitch. How like this Delfino Square could be left, like how Sherbet Land No Glitch could possibly be left for several years. This is the same thing with this track, but in general, if no one were to play it, then it wouldn't get banned for a while. Even if Luke were to still play it, it would still be very hard to beat this. But if no one were to beat this at all, as of right now, then I could see this particular record being over a 1,000-day-old world record, and definitely be left for many years, like many years, like at least maybe 6 to 7 years if no one were to try to come back to this. And this has a really good shot at being one of the longest lasting world records, and it's gonna be one of the strongest ones actually, because 2019 in general was a very active year. 2020 as well was mainly pickup year, finding new strategies and using them in RTA and just in general. Like 2020 wasn't really a time trial year. It was more of just picking up, trying to improve tracks a little bit more, but not that much in general. The only tracks currently in 2020 that really got down to almost their limit were BC64, Desert Hills No Shortcut, and Delfino Square. Those are the only 3 ones that really got to their limit. And this one is one of them this is one of the records that are gonna be some memorable ones. This is gonna be definitely a memorable one if it doesn't get beaten. So the only people that were to like contest this and actually come back on here would only be, I believe, Sword, Liam, Sosis, Fox, Havoc, Totem. Totem could come back and contest this. Doom could contest this as well. Zane, possibly. I don't know if any other Japanese player would be playing this. DK could actually contest this as well, but I haven't heard from DK for a while. I don't know what he's been doing. So none other than that, I don't see this being beaten at all next year. In general, if no one were to play this. So, yeah. I just don't feel like anyone's going to play this for a while. But, there are still, just as I was saying earlier, there are still some mistakes on this track that can be cleaned up. And at least like a 204 point midpoint one is probably doable. soon. If it does happen, then it could be, this track could be finished. This is actually one of those. This is one of the tracks currently, as of right now, that the best splits. This is one of the tracks or just categories in general that are like, it's one of those. It's just only like a few of these tracks. Like, this is one of the few tracks that are very close to some of the best splits. And there's like, I think like 6, I believe, that are in like the .1 category. That's like Wario's Gold Mine, No Glitch, Luigi Circuit, SNES Ghost Valley 2, Delfino Square. I think GBA Shy Guy Beach is in it, but I don't know. SNES Mario Circuit 3 is already, the milliseconds are like, I think 0.61. That's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, other than that, this is a very, very strong run and should be respected. But yeah, I'm gonna probably call it for today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this series. So far, it's been really fun to watch. Really fun to review these records. There's not really anything though. Like, we're really getting to like the tracks where like I'm gonna really start reviewing them, like, or just getting to the ones in general that are like gonna be very enjoyable to like review. But yeah, thank you all for watching all of my world record review videos of today. I'll be probably making one maybe tomorrow or not, but yeah, I'll try to get better at doing my schedules. I'm gonna probably do one maybe tonight as well. I may do Ghost Valley 2 Glitch possibly tonight, but who knows. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace. And a wave.